Renewable energy is generated from sources that naturally replenish themselves and never run out. The most common sources are solar, wind, hydro, geothermal, and also biomass. Over 18% of the total energy consumed by humans derive from fossil fuels. However, renewable energy are the fastest growing source of energy in the world. Every day we rely on energy to provide us with electricity, hot water, and also to fuel our cars. Most of this energy comes from fossil fuels such as coal, natural gas, and oil. This means non-renewable energy sources, if we use them all up, we can never get more during our life.
Hi, I'm Faisal. Okay, I'm going to talk about solar power. Solar power is power or energy obtained by harnessing the power of the sun. Okay, as you know, Malaysia is one of the country that receive more or enough sunlight every year. Okay, I'm going to tell you about first the advantage of the solar energy. As you know, solar energy is one of the renewable energy in this world. Energy abundant, no greenhouse emission. Okay, that's for the advantage. And for the disadvantage, as you know, not everywhere in this planet got sun enough. And second, the installation cost is very high. And last but not least, the disadvantage of the solar power energy, that we need more space to create a solar panel, solar power farm. Okay, that's for the pro and con. Okay, I'm going to jump to the conclusion. Okay, actually, solar power energy is very suitable to be done by Malaysian government or Malaysian authority, but we need to use it wisely from the cost perspective, the place, in every aspect. So we can harvest the energy from the sun enough to supply the electricity to our local community. So from my opinion, solar power is one of the greatest or the brilliant way to reduce the bad effect for our environment in Malaysia. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
Geothermal energy. Geothermal energy is a thermal energy that generated and stored in the earth. There is one example of geothermal energy. Geothermal power plants. The mechanism of geothermal power plants. First, uh, hot water will pump from the underground with the high pressure. Second, when the water reach to the surface, the temperature will drop and it will cause the water to be steam. Uh, Third, the steam will spin and it will produce electricity. The advantages of geothermal energy are: geothermal energy is a renewable energy, potential capacity, and a stable resource. The disadvantage of geothermal energy, potential emission, surface instability, high cost for electricity. That's all. Thank you.
Hi, did you know that one of the renewable energy is biomass? So what is biomass? Biomass is organic materials that comes from animals and plants. So we use these two materials in order to produce energy, and this type of energy is renewable energy. So one of the examples of biomass is wood, food waste, also agricultural crops, So within these three types of biomass, we can create energy. So how we are going to produce energy? So first of all, we need to take all this material, for example wood, and burn it in a burner, and the heat from the burner is used to heat water. By heating the water, we will evaporate creating a vapor, and the vapor will be used to spin the turbine, and hence energy is produced. However, for the case of human waste and animal manure, we need to use a specific bacteria in order to create a gas fuel from these materials, and then the methane gas is used as a fuel to burn and heat water, hence produce water vapor, and then spin the turbine and produce energy. The productions of energy from biomass may look simple and useful. However, we need to be careful and be thoughtful when we are creating energy from biomass, since we may also produce a green effect gas, which is not good for the environment. Hence, that's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Amir Sharifuddin bin Azman. Today I want to talk about my part which is the hydropower of energy, which is the renewable energy in Malaysia. So what's the hydropower of renewable energy? Okay, the definition is hydroelectric energy is energy derived from the movement of water. Water has mass, so it force and flow downward due to gravity. When it moves, it has the kinetic energy, which can be harnessed. Kinetic energy is the energy of the motion. Many of people ask me, how is work for hydroelectric energy? Okay, today I want to tell you how it works. Hydropower, which is the heat capture the energy of falling water to generate electricity and the turbine. So what is the function of turbine? For the answer is a turbine converts the kinetic energy of falling water into the mechanical energy. Then when the turbine is spinning, we can know that a generator convert the mechanical energy from turbine into the electric energy. So we know as the flow of how the hydroelectric energy works. Okay, for my last part I want to talk about advantage of the hydroelectricity energy. Some people ask me, bro, the renewable energy, I think there's more disadvantages compared to the disadvantage, because when you talk about the renewable energy, it may be a burning of explosion or maybe a pollution of air. Relax. We have not as more advantage, but a little disadvantage. We can be more benefit for the country. So I want to talk about the advantage. Firstly, for hydropower is fueled by water, which is a clean fuel source. So it won't be a pollution air compared to the natural gas, which is a nuclear. It may be a burning of fossil fuel and can be a pollution of air. Okay, second advantage of the hydropower is we talk about a safer. Hydropower is a most safer renewable energy compared to the fossil fuel and the natural gas, because there's no fuel involved, which is we can do. We may know that when other fuel involved to the renewable energy, we can be maybe have an explosion of the burning, which I think is not safe from the people to work of it. Many have a safer renewable energy, which is wind energy, whatever, sunlight energy. It may be safer than nuclear energy of the fossil fuel. Okay, for my last part of the advantage of the hydroelectric energy is it also making it more reliable and affordable source than a fossil fuel that are rapidly being depleted. Okay, all for my part of my video. I hope you enjoy it and you can know much better of the hydroelectric energy for the future. Thank you so much. Assalamualaikum.